have worked with Patrick and Steve, how have they helped you enhance your game?
Oh man, Patrick's been phenomenal. I've got 15 to 20 more yards on all my clubs because of Patrick. So it's been great just playing some pickup rounds with him. And, when I finally did a lesson, he just wasn't even about what I wanted to learn. He just said, let's change your grip. Let's change how you're turning your hips. It made all the difference in the world. So he's been fantastic.
How does E9 make you feel like you're a part of something bigger than just a golf club?
I love the fact that we capped the membership. In the wintertime when it gets a little busier in here, it's like you never worry if all the bays are booked because you know everybody, right?
Yeah,
Everyone's happy to have you jump in. Even now in the summertime, it's great because like I played around with Mike yesterday, I played with Jason, so a bunch of us are getting together outside of E9 and we'll meet up for dinner and a couple beers before we come over here, or we'll go out and play a couple rounds. It's just fantastic.
How has the 24/7 access changed the way you approach your golf practice?
Oh, I love it because I'm on the road a lot for work, so it's great that I can come when my schedule fits. And I live in Northbrook too, so it's a half-hour drive. And with kids at home, it's great, especially during the winter when it gets dark at 5 o'clock. It's great you can come up here and get some swings in whenever you've got openings in your calendar. So it's fantastic.
What do you think is the most unique feature of E9 compared to other golf clubs or simulators?
I think it's 24/7. I like the fact that we cap the membership, so you don't have to book 3 or 4 days in advance. You can always get in when you want to get in.
What do you think the future holds for E9, and how do you envision it growing or evolving?
I'd love one in Northbrook, a little closer to home. But
Yeah.
no, I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I really enjoy. I think the 4 simulator bays is great. I think if they do expand and get a second location, it's only good. It's just increasing the footprint and increasing the membership. But I like I like the fact that it's a smaller membership and that you know everybody. So even if you expand to a second location, just keeping it so we're all on first name basis and we know each other's games and our families and all that kind of stuff.
What does success in golf look like for you by the end of this year, and how do you think E9 will help you achieve that?
I'd like to break 80 for the first time. So when I joined about a year and a half ago, I was a kind of mid-upper 90s golfer, and now I'm mid to upper 80s, maybe low 90s today, but it's because I'm figuring out my distances. So it's good problems to have. I mean, like I said, I've got 15, 20 yards extra on each of my clubs, so I'm trying to figure that into my game. So right now, it's not so much the ball striking and being consistent. It's just getting yardages down and working on some of the little things. So working with Patrick and the guys, it's helped immensely. So yeah, I will. It's not that I'd like to. I will break 80 before this season's
over.
over.
That, sir.
Yep.
Can you share an example of how the community E9 has helped you improve your game or achieve a goal?
Yeah. Like I said, we've been playing outdoors with different members here. So Mike and I have played a few, and he'll share some tips. He's a great golfer. I mean, he's 3 or 4 handicaps. So just getting pointers from him and just hearing it's more the reinforcement. We were outside yesterday, and I was hitting a 9-iron. I think I hit it 160 yards, which that club shouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
And just it's the positive reinforcement of like, man, you're banging the ball, you're hitting good contact. But since we play so much in here in the off season, when we go outside, everyone knows each other's games and where they're strong and where they're not. So it's neat just getting some of those insights from folks outside of Patrick and Steve. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I was probably one of the worst golfers when I joined, vis-a-vis everyone else here. And now, I mean, I'm driving the ball 270 yards. I was driving it 225. So like now I'm up there with some of the big hitters. I don't feel like I got to play forward a tee. It's been fantastic.
Awesome.
And we're getting outside on courses, and we're doing 2-on-2 matches that we'll play in here on Monday nights, and I might lose $20 or something. And we're like, let's get outside and play for real and do that again. So it's good having that competitiveness.
Yes, sir. What's one feature or service at E9 that you didn't expect to find, but has really made a difference for you?
That's a good question. We do some stuff outside of golf, right? We'll have some poker nights and things like that. I think, having the pros on staff, having Patrick and Steve. When I joined, we were talking about building some lessons in, but I didn't know we'd have a pro in-house that would be here every week. And even in the wintertime, doing some of the leagues and things just to keep everyone engaged. And I like the leagues because we're pairing up and we're basing it on handicap, but it's, even with the small membership, the fact that they're pairing you up. You're not picking your partner, so you're really meeting the rest of the guys here, and it kind of facilitates that.
Yeah.
It's been nice.
If you could design your perfect golf experience at E9, what would it look like?
Well, closer to home, but
Yeah.
I know I'm the only one probably saying that. I think it's pretty darn perfect as it is. Maybe a little more space, right? We get sometimes, like when we'll have the Masters watch party, it gets a little cramped when we get about 20, 25 guys in here. But that's rare that we have that many people in here at once. So I think it's darn near perfect as it is.
I was talking to Mike with the interview, and he was saying like a small workout area, just so you
not
can
a
get
bad idea.
yeah, just to get some work, some strength stuff in, simple things. Doesn't have to be super big.
Yeah,
Way
I mean, even
more.
just getting like a stationary bike
Yeah,
or a treadmill
yeah,
or something
yeah.
would be a big help. Because a lot of us come up here, during the days we're in a world where we work remotely now, and we've got the Wi-Fi, so we'll come up here and work, and then do a couple calls, and then play a couple rounds, and so just having that ability to get a little workout in would be fantastic.
He also said, to your point with the work, having like a quiet area, maybe it's like one office you can go work and get. If you have to get something done, you can get it done fast, or just get it done.
Yeah, I
away
was just
from
thinking of
everything
that because I've been on calls and people are like, "Are you golfing?"
Yeah,
You can hear the clubs
Yeah.
going, but they make those kind of sound booths now. It's almost like a portable phone booth. Maybe get one of those or a little side room with a door or something. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Last question: what advice would you give to someone who is considering joining E9 for the first time?
Just do it. Don't worry about how bad. I know a lot of people. I've seen some folks come through here on tours and they're saying like, "Oh, I'm not a great golfer," and you guys all seem like you can golf. But like I said, I'm walking proof of that. I mean, this will make you better. You just need to say yes and do it. The thing we haven't mentioned is it's a family membership too. I can bring my wife. My wife doesn't golf, and this is my thing, and that's her
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But I love bringing the kids up here, right? And they have fun because we use the GS Pro and have all the courses. I mean, there's kids courses on there with Jurassic Park and Candyland and stuff, so they can whack around. You can throw, a Disney movie on the TV. They're having a blast. And then Patrick's fantastic with kids too, so it's like let's start getting them into lessons and really getting them excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.